There's been a huge spike in the violence in Syria's civil war. Human rights groups say at least 5,000 people were killed in August, the most in any one month. September is also off to a violent start. There is new fighting in the biggest cities, Damascus and Aleppo. Today, Syria's government said there will be no talks with the opposition until there is more stability throughout the country. The Assad regime rarely allows foreign journalists into Syria. Clarissa Ward is just over the border in Turkey. Good evening, Clarissa. The fight in and around Aleppo continued today. Government forces with more airstrikes. What can you tell us about that?
That's right, Jim. Activists are saying that as many as 25 people were killed, including women and children, during an airstrike that took place in the city of Al-Bab in Aleppo province. Al-Bab has been under rebel control for the last couple of months, but in recent weeks, the government has really been hammering that city with artillery and with airstrikes. And we're seeing now more and more the regime deploying its air assets, using helicopter gunships and fighter jets. The rebels have been telling us as far back as February that really this was their greatest fear, that the regime would use air assets and that they simply wouldn't be able to defend themselves.
A little later this week, Lakhdar Brahimi, the new UN special envoy, is set to make his first trip to Syria. His predecessor, Kofi Annan, could not broker a peace agreement. What can Mr. Brahimi do that Kofi Annan couldn't?
Well, it's interesting. Obviously, his expectations are fairly measured. He went so far as to call his new role mission nearly impossible. He compared it to standing in front of a brick wall and essentially looking for some cracks in the wall. He will be flying to Damascus on Saturday and meeting with President Assad. He has said that it is way too early at this stage to discuss what role, if any, President Assad may have in the future of Syria, but he has said quite adamantly that he opposes any foreign military intervention in Syria.
Clarissa Ward just over the Syrian border in Turkey for us tonight. Thank you.